first episode of Cosmic Conversations. It's your boy Chase, aka Symmetry. I totally just ask questions on my Instagram, and that's what this whole series is just about to be. Every episode, a question. Spiritual questions. Everything spiritual though. So whatever. This first question though. I'm not about to give out names. I was totally considering of whether I should put people's names up of who asked these questions. I'm definitely going to keep them anonymous for the duration of this whole thing. Because that's just unnecessary. We're focusing on the question. This question specifically comes from someone who wants to know about how they can transmute energy like dark into light. And immediately when they asked me that question, I already kind of see the conditioning, and this is why I'm not about to have people's names on here, because it's going to seem like I'm attacking people based on how you talk about yourself in your head. Just know I'm not attacking anyone. We're all here to learn. Every question is actually incredibly valuable, and I appreciate just participation in general in this awakening, because it's happening. These white supremacists are really trying to stop it too. Wild. So that's actually exactly what this question is though. White supremacy. It is. So this is what I have to address first. The idea that dark is evil and light is good. Completely wrong, completely satanic, completely really just not only backwards, but I'm seeing one of the big traps in what keeps spirits in this realm and stops them from ascending and going along their journey, which is what we're dealing with right now. The idea that light is love and you need to, serve the light. I'm seeing actually multiple spiritual people saying this, and it's a big thing online where it's just love light. It's though, even in my tablets, if you actually go listen to those, it literally talks a lot about how light is everything. And that is this Luciferian realm, because in the Bible, it says it right there, Lucifer is the light bearer. So think about light. Light is just information. And what you need to understand is that you being in a body is proof that you created a light form that is dense enough for you to experience a realm, to experience this reality. Not only that, but then every thought that you have in this body is another form of light. So this is why thoughts are things, and everything does exist. And a lot of these thoughts are not our own, because we are taking bodies inside of a body. So it would be like if your blood cells, because you ate a Big Mac, now they're supercharged with unhealthy poison, but they don't resonate with that, right? So that's how a lot of us, spiritual ass people, can feel in this being, where we don't resonate with all the ego, weak desire shit that seems to be going on, all the victim mentality, there's so much weakness. And a lot of it is just this being, and it comes from the ego, and it comes from the light, from the thoughts that this being produces. And then we get the back wave of those thoughts. Just like in this society, we are literally at the whim of the governmental. They're governing the mental lights that are created in everyone's reality by putting out their own light through the news, through radio, through manipulating just everything. Because light is just information. So that's when you're asking about transmuting dark into light, that feels more like you're trying to run away from the dark, but you are dark. Your spirit is definitely much more dark than it is light, but it's nothing. It's not even dark. Your soul would be more so equivalent to darkness, whereas light would be your bodies. The light projections that you are emitting. It's no different than a projector putting out an image that you want other people to see. That's what your soul is doing, where it has a feeling and then it creates light. It creates this body and it can project it into this realm. And depending on how you exist in that body will be the ascension process. Are you about to get trapped here? Are you about to get experiences and take it back to your soul, take it back to the spirit and level up, go do your own thing? Like, that's what should be going on. But again, it's this mentality that light is love and everything that is actually keeping spirits trapped here. You need to know that you are producing light all the time. So that's it. It's not about transmuting energy like dark into light. Just know that you are the darkness creating light so that you can interact with light that is created from other dark spots. But if you decide to give your power away, if you are conditioned enough to think that you're not even producing light, but that you need to love light, then that means that a spirit who is producing light stronger than you is now manipulating you into producing light for them, which is slavery. And that's what's going on here. Is a lot of spiritual slavery. A lot of you just straight up using all of your thoughts and all of your emotions to fuel an entity that doesn't even have your best interests in mind. Like, just the idea that everyone's creating all these light forms still about how they need money, life would be better without money, or life would be better with more money, or just like anything involving what was already planted there is you watering a seed with your light forms. So, for example, the idea of racism, no matter what side you're on, you're still participating in the energy of racism. So if someone can trick you into thinking that you're a race and you're not spiritual enough to know you're not even this body, let alone the race that someone else is telling you, then you wouldn't create so many thoughts and emotions based on all the victimizing that comes with being in that race, which just pushes a storyline, and then that's you participating in creating it. And I know most spirits don't want to hear this shit because it's so much emotional manipulation down here. Like, that's the thing. Dark is emotion. Light is thought. So when we think about Lucifer being the light bearer, he is also the thought bearer, right? God mainly speaks through emotion. Your spirit speaks to you through emotion. Your body, your light will speak to you mainly through thoughts. And yeah, your spirit creates thoughts, but these bodies, these egos, most people are overrun by the thoughts their body's making. And then they ask themselves later, why did I do that? Oh, what was going on with me? I'm a totally different person now. And man, I heard that all the time in art school. People always want to say they're a different person, but in reality, they just want to feel like a different person because they're trying to disassociate from the actions that they made in the past and not take responsibility for their light forms. We are always producing light, and it's just a matter of what awareness are you at in producing it. It's just information, but it always needs to come from a dark realm, from your feeling. So focus on your feeling first. Focus on feeling awesome. Feel the way you want to. And then from there, you will naturally create the light forms for you to experience that feeling in a 3D dense reality. Symmetry out, baby. Cosmic Conversations, episode 1. That's lit. All right, let's get in here. Damn, gotta work out. Shit.